a taste of Nashville. Brought to you by Omni Nashville and Lionel Trains with Devon O'Day and John Dwyer. And their guests, Gabe Hinterman, Nick Mullikin, and Destiny Salea.
Welcome in, everybody. It's time for another edition of Taste of Nashville, and we're kind of festive today.
We got a lot going on. We have what they call, Devon, a 10 pounds and a 5-pound bag for this show. This is what we're going to do. I'm John Dwyer. Thank you for joining us. We're not at our usual spot, Kitchen Notes at the Omni Hotel. We're at Bar Lines, and this is about the most quiet you'll ever have. It's
Ever.
actually, we're mid-morning-ish.
Yeah.
They have moved some of the restaurateur stuff from Kitchen Notes because they're renovating and doing some things there. So Bar Lines is now serving as that place for Omni and all the locals. So we're in a different venue, but we got a lot going on and glad to see you. By the way, Devon, you know me, I try to dress, appropriate, but I'm in athleisure because...
Athleisure,
well,
I love it.
It's so bad. It's like accepted now. But later in the show, we are going to go up to the wonderful spa here. So I felt like I could be kind of ready to get in the warm stuff. So forgive me for having my nonprofit JAG Tennessee, jagtn.org. I would never plug that.
Never.
But so anyway, that explains the outfit.
Well, the reason I'm dressed like this is because my ride or die, Mona Bagsby, and I have been mainlining a steady diet of Yellowstone, because Yellowstone just came back to television. So I'm all in the moment. I had my Kevin Costner fix this morning.
Okay. All right. Do we need a moment? Are you okay?
I'm all right, but it's time for whiskey.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And we have just the guy here. We're gonna kind of the theme of today is you're gonna learn a lot about Jack Daniel's and all the things that are going on, especially here at Bar Lines.
I know. It is time for Carols by the Barrels, and we have got somebody who knows all about it, and it is Gabe Hinterman. How are you, Gabe?
Hey, guys. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you here.
Yeah, man. Grateful to be here for sure.
So C and B.
Carols by the Barrels. It's a fun initiative from the Tennessee Whiskey Trail that is doing pop-up opportunities throughout Nashville. And if you don't know already, the pop-up bars for Christmas and for every holidays in Nashville are an awesome experience. So thematic, as you can tell as you look around here, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but the Tennessee Whiskey Trail and Carols by the Barrels are doing a fun way to sip your way through celebrating Tennessee distilling and Tennessee craftsmanship, and we're doing it on a spirited note this year.
So this is one of the pop-up places here. We're in the back of Bar Lines, if you will. Yeah. Frank Sinatra is a big deal. He helped the brand a little bit.
For sure. Two icons in American culture, Jack Daniel's and Frank Sinatra. And if you don't know, Frank was a huge fan of Jack, along with the rest of the pack. And Omni has always been a great partner with the Jack Daniel's family of brands. And as you can see there, they've got a ton of them on the back, including 2 bottles of Jack Daniel's Sinatra whiskey. And so when they were originally formulating how they wanted to do the pop-up, our awesome friend Katie Tracy came up with the idea of Tennessee tinsel. And tying that back to the Rat Pack and the icon of Jack and Frank together. And that kind of gives us a little bit of what you're starting to see here. And they're still transforming this bar. So we're excited to see what it's going to look like towards the end there, for sure.
They've always associated Jack Daniel's with country music too, but it also has this elegant side, because when you come into this time of year, people love to come into town and they go, well, let's try for some elegance. And when you walk in the Omni Hotel, it is elegance. For sure. And so you've taken that Jack Daniel's brand into the elegant side.
Well, I can't take any credit for it, but we're trying. For sure, we're trying. And I think it's a brand that speaks to all different styles of people, whether it's an elegant side or whether it's that country music rowdy side or what have you. But the fact that we're able to tie it into the holiday theme with the Omni is pretty cool. And then also link it to American icon Frank Sinatra, which is also super cool. Also, it looks really cool. The look of it all is very catchy, very flashy.
When you talk about pop-up, are there certain times, dates? It's just you don't know where you're gonna. I mean, walk me through kind of the aesthetics,
sure.
the schedule of, hey, I want to do that.
Yeah. So,
when and where?
Sure, absolutely. So every place is a little bit different on how they set their time frames. Typically, it's the same time frame that the establishment would already be open, so a Google search would tell you that part of it. But the dates for the pop-ups range from anywhere from the end of November through barely past New Year's Eve. And I feel like that's kind of where we're shooting at for this guy. Obviously, the Omni will have its select hours, but every one of them is a little bit different thematically, time frame, and offerings as well. So I've got an inside guy here that's let me see the cocktails that are coming forward from the Omni, and they're special. They're really special.
The mixologists here at the Omni are amazing.
Yeah, they're very talented.
Whether you're in Bongo Java getting the coffee drinks, their mixology is awesome, but then you go here and then the cocktails are incredible. Do you have some of the names? I bet they're just so cool.
I mean, they do kind of fit in alongside like the Rat Pack. There's a couple, I don't want to spoil it for them, but there's a couple like, I would call them you gotta know to know. Like if you know the history of the Rat Pack and Frank and some of those things, they went past just naming them after songs. So it delves a little bit more into the culture side of that genre, of that era.
Oh wow!
And we're going to talk a little bit about the Whiskey Trail and kind of walk ourselves what that means in Tennessee all the way down to Chattanooga, I believe.
Yeah.
But you talked about you and I were having a discussion. You know, my younger years, Amber Liquor and I had a disagreement. And so, but my era and people a little bit younger are rediscovering Jack Daniels, and it's not your grandparents' Jack Daniels. You talk about Gentleman Jack, which is a personal favorite for you, which is my father-in-law's favorite. The line, and then you talk in Frank. Walk us through kind of the nuances and the differences of the different Jacks that are available.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got Old Number 7, which is the most important and the one that everybody recognizes. You'll see a ton of imitators, but nobody doing it just like Jack has and doing it the same way since when we started doing it, Jack Daniels. You've got cool things like our flavors, like Jack Fire, Jack Tennessee Apple, Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey. So those are fun things for folks. You like that one?
Yes.
Those are fun things
for
people.
Coughs and good when you're sick.
Yeah, that's right. It's
a
perfect Irish hot toddy.
Yeah, there you go. From Tennessee. And then you've got tiers of whiskey. You know, for the more involved folks, we've got the Bottled in Bond series with 3 different offerings: a standard offering, a rye offering, and a triple mash offering. That could be a whole nother segment on its own. But and then you've got the single barrel series where you've got single barrels of whiskey, one whole barrel, like you'll see around the Omni, these barrels that housed just whiskey, and that is all that came from, just that one barrel. So there's a whole collection of that tier, and then there's the Sinatra. And the Sinatra is aged in a completely unique way to all other Jack Daniels, which is awesome. And nobody does anything quite like it, much like our man Frank. Nobody does it like Frank did it his way. So, you know, there's a ton of fun stuff that tiers of whiskey in Tennessee. And, you know, as the first registered distillery post-Prohibition, they've been doing it the same way ever since. And it works. And it's a global brand, and every bit of it, every drop of it comes from here.
Will there be a chance to do like a tasting so you could taste or any of those during the trail? I mean,
so on the Whiskey Trail, and you spoke about this, John, real quick, is it kind of starts in Nashville, and this is all on their website, TennesseeWhiskeyTrail.com. You can see it's a 14-day basically tour, self-guided. I'll go with you if you pay me.
It's 14 days.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know.
Man, let's make it we need to go 14.
That's just what's on this sheet. Now, you can do it your way. But it starts in Middle Tennessee.
You don't have to run the whole marathon.
Yeah, exactly.
You can just pick out
You can limp your way.
Yeah.
You can start in Middle Tennessee, and we've got some great craft distilleries here in the mid-state. Work your way east through the Smoky Mountains, down through Chattanooga, back through Middle Tennessee, and all the way west to Memphis. So along that stop is a small distillery in Lynchburg. You might have heard of it.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels, which is a world-class tour and tasting experiences there as well. And each place, you talked about the tasting opportunities, each place does a different rendition of that. So I don't want to speak to anybody else's because they all change it up, but I know at Jack, we have a tour that's an outstanding tasting tour. And there's always something special there. There's always something that you're not going to see everywhere. It's a great experience, and those guides are amazing.
Do you know what I learned on that tour? Okay.
Tell me.
You have to stay tuned because it's so cool, and you may not. It's the hook, yeah. But you have to come back because Gabe, will you stay for another segment?
I will. Yeah, happily.
This is Taste of Nashville. I'm Devon O'Day.
I'm John Dwyer. Later in the show, we are going to go upstairs to the spa. I'm treating her. Really, Main Street Media is treating us.
Yeah, we're going to spa it, and before then, we're going to do the Nutcracker together, and we're going to need the spa after that. So
I'm
there.
exhausted.
I might stay for that.
Right? This is Taste of Nashville.
Hi, I'm Sarah at the Omni Nashville Hotel. Come see us at Bar Lines.
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 124-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit LionelNashville.com or call 615-455-9399.
Nashville's Nutcracker returns to TPAC this December, presented by Nashville Ballet. This holiday season, audiences will journey with Clara and the Nutcracker Prince through Nashville's history and the land of sweets. Tickets at NashvilleBallet.com.
Having fun?
Yeah, I'm going to key of my own pretty soon. Me too.
Good night, Kia guy. Good night.
Buckle up, Dad.
There yet?
At Kia of Murfreesboro, we're here whether you're ready or not.
Hi, I'm McKenna at the Nashville Omni Hotel. Come see us at 5 and 10.
Whiskey days and whiskey nights. We are here.
She's been already. I mean,
stop! I have not. I have not.
You're just in a good mood.
I'm in a good mood. We're in Bar Lines. It's a good mood. Always in Bar Lines in the Omni Hotel, where we do Taste of Nashville, which you're used to us being in Kitchen Notes. Mm-hmm. Kitchen Notes is undergoing a renovation. The Omni seems brand new to me. How can they be renovating already?
Yeah,
but they are. They're always renovating, changing things.
Been around 10 and a half years, and if you haven't been here for a while, and if you're local, you certainly want to make a spot. But you can't go to Kitchen Notes because it's being renovated. So Bar Lines is taking care of all the restaurant business.
Yes.
And if you haven't been to Bar Lines for a while, you need to get here. We are in kind of the back area. It's an ode to Frank Sinatra. Tinsel, Gabe, help me here.
Tennessee
Gabe,
Tinsel.
there you go.
Tennessee
Gabe
Tinsel. Carol's by the Barrels.
Yeah, he's the guru for Jack Daniels. Carol by the Barrels. Tell us a bit more about the barrels.
Yeah, so the barrel trees are kind of
Barrel
where
Christmas trees, you guys.
That's
oh my
exactly.
gosh.
You got it right on the head. We actually take our Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey barrels, real barrels, not set pieces,
right,
that actually held the local product, and we build kind of like the shape of a Christmas tree in a pyramid, and the top barrel's got an old number 7 logo on it, and then depending on where we put those barrels or those trees, they decorate them in certain ways. And if you haven't seen it before, the one we do off the back of Bridgestone Arena just around the corner every year is a really cool one, and so they decorate it up, and it's a great way for locals and tourists to get a picture next to something iconic of Nashville. Not only the awesome stadium right there, but the barrel trees as well.
Once you use a barrel for whiskey making, can you reuse it for whiskey again?
Certain whiskeys do that. At Jack, we use it one time.
That's
a fair question.
You set him up on a tee.
Most of those, that was good. Most of those barrels are shipped to Scotland or Ireland to age Scotch or Irish whiskey. Some of them go down to Mexico to age tequila. But unlike a lot of other producers, we actually make our own barrels. So we're in charge of 100% of our process. So I think it's funny when people are like, oh, craft this and craft that. I'm like, oh, do you make your own barrels? Like, well, no, that would be crazy. It's like, well, we do, because we want to do things our way. Because we're crazy. Yeah, and also we can control the quality, and we can make it exactly how we want it. So, and we want it the best way it can be. And we want to make it the best way we can every day.
Okay, on the tour of Jack Daniels, I thought this was the coolest thing. Jack Daniels, do you know how he passed away?
Oh, of course.
He had
Heart stopped. I don't know.
He had an anger issue.
He was early to work.
Early to work, yes.
He was early to work, couldn't remember the code to his safe. He wasn't in charge of the money typically. Kicked the safe, broke his toe. Like a typical guy, didn't go get it looked at. Got gangrene. Obviously medicine wasn't what it is today. And that took his leg systematically until his death. So, yeah, gangrene.
Anger, gangrene. See, let go of your anger. That is our word for
it. But what did we learn there, though? What we learned, a key message there is don't go to work early.
See, I always live by that.
The one thing that I love, and if you're locals and if you haven't done it in a while, you need to do it. If you haven't, everyone, expectations of the tour of Lynchburg is amazing. And you talk about not outsourcing your barrels. You talk about, whiskey is made, every kind of buddy does it the same. They don't. I love that tour. And if you take part in the whiskey tour through these spots, you have to do that. And you're going to go away so impressed with all the little stories you're going to hear, and why Lynchburg and why Jack Daniels can never be made. Well, why don't they move to Atlanta? Why don't they can't? Because the recipe.
That's right. All that water comes from that cave, that spring in the cave in Lynchburg, Tennessee. That's why Jack moved the still there all those years ago. And there's a process the Lincoln County process that we put our whiskey through that makes it Tennessee whiskey.
The particular chemical makeup of that water,
that iron-free water that comes through that limestone shelf.
So dumb.
Now, I will tell you this. I've been there at least 50 times, and every tour I've been on, I've learned something new. Every single time, those guys have got some little nugget of something where I was like, man, I had no idea about that.
Are you a Tennessee Squire?
I'm not a Squire.
Are you a Tennessee Squire?
No.
I am.
That's a big
Did you know I'm a Tennessee Squire for
Wow.
Jack Daniels Distillery? Yeah. Did you know?
What do you do to, like?
I applied for it.
Did you Venmo or?
I applied for it, and I wrote at the time how much Jack Daniels meant to me, and I loved the heritage, and I had done the tour, and I loved it, and I applied for it, and they said, we were expecting a couple of lines, and you wrote this thing, and it ended up in the calendar.
Nice.
I think it's the most wonderful thing, and I'm so proud that it's a Tennessee thing, and we can see all of that heritage come to life in the Omni Hotel, and I think that's just fabulous. And it's Carols by the Barrels.
Carols by the Barrels.
When does it start?
Well, like I said, every place has a little bit different, and I can't tell you exactly the full ledger because everybody's kind of working out their holiday programming. But once we have that, we'll make sure we get it out to everybody.
Website, where can people find more information?
On the Tennessee Whiskey Trail, that's the TennesseeWhiskeyTrail.com. Omni has all of its own typical sites that you would think of, obviously, and they'll have all their own personalized information on that.
And by the way, this has been a calling for you. You've been doing this for many, many years. This isn't just a gig.
No, this is awesome. I truly love this. This brand and this piece of what I get to do within it. It is special to me. It means a lot to me, for sure.
Gabe, did you ever think, like, hey, when you're a little boy, what am I going to be when I grow up? I'm going to work with Jack Daniels and Tennessee Whiskey.
No, I didn't know it was a thing, and honestly, back then it probably wasn't, and so now through the through the years of operations in restaurants and bars and then my career at the spirits industry, it's really cool to be able to do something like this, especially with a brand like Jack Daniel's and an opportunity with this company. So I'm truly grateful. And I always tell people that I used to think about like vacations, and now I'm like, man, I work for something where I don't feel like I have to vacation because it's that rich every day. It's really good.
Isn't that cool?
Wow, he passed the audition.
It's real. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a
You
good
could
time.
be a Tennessee Squire.
If you came with me and worked with me, you'd be like, man, this is really what he's supposed to be doing.
What if I could do AI and fill out an application and see? Because I wouldn't do that. Well, congratulations on doing it. There's another thing I didn't know about you. What aren't you, Devon?
Devon,
on time.
Have you been to your plot? Have you been to your plot?
Oh, you have a plot.
Yes, I do. I do have a plot, and they send me a little.
That doesn't sound.
Every squire gets a piece of property at the Jack Daniel's distillery grounds, and they give you a longitude and latitude, right? And you can schedule a time to go see your plot of Jack Daniel's.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Isn't that cool? I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
I'm going to name drop you when I go there. Gabe, thank you, man. I really
my
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Thank you, guys.
You have a great holiday season. Sounds like you've got a lot going, and thanks for your continued support.
I appreciate
being
y'all.
here at the Omni.
My pleasure.
And when you've got friends in town and you say, what can we do? It's the holidays in Nashville. You get to go to see the Tennessee Tinsel Room right here at the Omni Hotel in Bar Lines. Hey, when we come back, another Nashville tradition, the Nashville Ballet. You have not lived until you've seen the Nutcracker done by our beautiful ballet, and we're going to find out all about that and some special discounts that you can get as well. Coming up on Taste of Nashville.
We'll be right back.
Racing season is underway, and the Lionel Racing Retail Store at Opry Mills, Nashville has a die-cast car for every fan, from classic cup cars to recent checkered flag winners. So make plans to make your next pit stop at the Lionel store in Opry Mills, Nashville, and drive away with a collectible die-cast car from your favorite driver. Lionel Racing is the official die-cast car of NASCAR, the choice of champions. Visit LionelNashville.com or call 615-455-9399.
Bongo Java. Come see us at the Omni Nashville.
Nashville's Nutcracker returns to TPAC this December, presented by Nashville Ballet. This holiday season, audiences will journey with Clara and the Nutcracker Prince through Nashville's history and the land of sweets. Tickets at NashvilleBallet.com.
Having fun?
Yeah, I'm going to key of my own pretty soon. Me too.
Good night, Kia guy. Good night.
Buckle up, Dad.
There yet?
At Kia of Murfreesboro, we're here whether you're ready or not.
Well, we went all out for you this year, didn't we, little girl? Yep, we got you what you wanted with all the bells and whistles.
A brand new car?
Let's go check it out. Come on. We're here.
Oh my gosh, we're going to the garage. I got a car.
Yep, let's get in here. Let me show you what's going on.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Duggar, got your 18 SEER heat pump with the ultraviolet home treatment system.
I cannot believe it. Thank you.
Yes! Give the gift of clean air this year. Merry Christmas from the Busy Bee family.
He shoots, and he scores!
Welcome back to Taste of Nashville. John Dwyer along with Tennessee Radio Hall of Famer Devon O'Day and Jack Daniels Squire.
Yeah, Tennessee
which
Squire.
means it's royalty down in Lynchburg. You have your own plot.
Yes, I do.
Is there another name we could? Because I worry is that your last risk? It's a plot, and I'm like, that's not where you're going to be, is it?
No, but
you could do worse.
I could do worse. I'm just going to go. Hey, will it fit the urn? I mean,
can I get in there? Anyway, that was very good. We love Gabe here from Jack Daniels, but we have another holiday tradition, the Nashville Ballet. And they are in season with some really, really cool programs, including a traditional one.
The Nutcracker. Nick Mullikin is here from the Tennessee, our incredible Nashville Ballet. And if you have not been to the Nashville Ballet, Christmas is a perfect time to get just drenched in it because it is so much fun.
You get lathered. You get.
I mean,
I've heard that before.
Y'all, now it is because if you go to just any other ballet, it's different. I mean, because people who don't know the ballet know the Nutcracker.
That's correct.
So one of the things, lather in Christmas is a pretty good way to describe Nutcracker.
Soaked, saturated.
But one of the things that I love about Nashville Ballet's Nashville's Nutcracker is that it's Nashville-based. And so one of the things that I think people find really exciting about coming to our Nutcracker is, yes, if you come from another part of the country, you've seen a Nutcracker before, but you haven't seen one quite like this before. So
there are no banjos, though. Right?
There are no banjos, but there is the Belmead Mansion, Shelby Bottoms, the Parthenon Court, and so we celebrate different parts of Nashville's culture inside of Nashville's Nutcracker, which is really cool, and that's why we call it Nashville's Nutcracker, is because it's ours. And Nashville Ballet is your ballet company, and what that means is that we've got 30 professional artists who call Nashville home. They've come from across the world to be here, to work, to train, and then on top of it, we've got 28 aspiring second company artists, and we have the School of Nashville Ballet students as well who are on stage with us. And this year is a really special treat. Since COVID, we haven't been able to do it. We opened up to the public. Dancers who want to join us, age 8 to 12, can be on stage with us. They auditioned in September, and they are going to be on stage at TPAC with our professional ballet company, helping to really make the community a very rich place.
These are like civilian ballet people?
Civilian ballet people. I don't know any civilian ballet people. Usually my ballet folks, and I find them to be pretty rigorous. But yes, they are from all of the schools across Middle Tennessee that want to join us.
Oh, it's not like somebody who's like, well, I think I'm going to try this. It's like a truck driver.
Well, I mean, for some of them, maybe we had a lot of parts to fill. So
well, let's do a deeper dive on that, because you talked about everybody thinks COVID was, it was 4 or 5 years ago, but you're just still, people are getting and recovering and getting back to this program to allow 8 to 12-year-olds that were 4 or 3 when the whole thing hit to be able to be on stage, to participate. There's an audition process, but the bigger thing is you want to plant the seed, you want to lay the land for these young people to think about ballet and the arts as a career, and this is a great way to introduce them and hook them.
Yeah, well, and it is about the opportunity for us to see that the arts is a pathway towards success. It's a pathway towards realizing goals and dreams, and to really put hope into the vision of what it is that you're doing. So as a ballet student, you may go, well, this is fun, I get to do my recital, but where am I going with this? And that was what I was like as a kid growing up in the middle of Wisconsin. You go, what am I going to do with this? It's fun, but where am I going? Here in Nashville, that's not just the case. We get to come in and we get to see where your career can take you. And what's really exciting is Nashville Ballet was just recently designated as the 25th largest ballet company in the United States. And so it's not like you're just dancing for any old ballet company somewhere, anywhere. It's the largest in Tennessee and the 25th largest in the country by budget.
Wow.
So it's a really exciting opportunity for these students to see what it could mean if they want to pursue a future or career in the arts. And they get to work with the professional crew on stage, so the IATSE labor that's there gets to show them what it's like to create the lighting, to create the background, to do all of these other things. So even if you don't want to be a dancer, there's so much that you can do with the arts in this community.
That is so cool. Hey, since we're both involved in nonprofits now in our next act of life, sometimes with nonprofits we create groups of people who go out, and we have our groups and we take out. You have a group rate now. This is a discount. If you have something that you want to take your group to, your nonprofit supporters, and you say, hey, we want to take you guys to something really cool. There's a group discount for 10 or more tickets?
Yes, so if you're going to bring your church group, your friends, anyone who wants to support the arts, this is that opportunity to do it. 10 or more tickets, and I believe it's a 15% discount that you get on each one of those tickets. Really substantial, because the Nutcracker is not a super cheap endeavor, but it is something that if you bring a group together, you can support the arts, and Nutcracker is actually the single biggest source of ticket revenue that Nashville Ballet has. So that you're helping to support the art and to help further the careers of these individuals and create opportunities in your community to see the arts thrive.
This starts, I believe, December 6th, do I have that right? And when are the show times? And obviously, website gets a lot of that information, but...
The website does have a lot of it. We're doing it every weekend in December, starting December 6th. We're going all the way to December 26th this year. So even if you want to come after Christmas, you can. And that's because we've had so much demand for our shows towards the end of the run. So people really get into the holiday season. They go, I got to get my tickets. They end up buying a little bit late. So last year, almost all of our shows at the end of the run sold out.
That makes sense. So that's a dead time for a lot of people. The 26th through the 31st. There's a lot of different things in Nashville. The college bowl game. There's a lot of things that have been, like, people are just kind of twiddling their thumbs. They've eaten too much. They want to get out. I think that's really smart.
Well, I'm hoping so, because it's a big risk on my part, but we went from 16 shows to 19 shows this year.
Nice.
And so that is a big jump for us. It's a lot of new tickets to be available. But the thing that happens with us is that we do have dynamic pricing. So sometimes people wait till the last minute and those prices tend to go up a little bit. So even if you're not able to put a group together, now's the time to buy so that you can get the seats that you want, and they are going to be at their cheapest right now as well.
Get those tickets early. Just for those people who don't know, and I cannot even remember, a thumbnail, what is the story of the Nutcracker, so they can kind of get an idea?
No, you can't go down that road. Can you?
Why can you not?
Yes, it's just
I don't
like
think we're giving anything away. This story's been around for like 100 years.
It's been around.
It's okay. We're not going to.
All right, valid.
So that the people who don't know, maybe not introduced to the story, because this is good for kids too. I mean, it's a beautiful children's story.
It really kind of is. And so the story takes place with the idea of the Stahlbaum family, or whomever it is, the main family. Clara is the daughter. And Clara is having this experience where, with Nashville's Nutcracker, she's going to the Centennial Exhibition. And so here in Nashville, we had there at Centennial Park, she gets to experience all of these different cultures and has this experience of enjoying that. There's a huge Christmas party. Her uncle comes in, the mysterious Drosselmeyer, who then takes her on this journey where the mice in the house and the soldiers come to life and the Christmas tree grows, and there's this big battle between the Mouse King and the Nutcracker, which is a gift that she got from her uncle, a magic Nutcracker that comes to life. And then after that wonderful battle scene happens, she's taken to a land of snow, and then she's taken through the land of sweets, which also doubles a little bit in part with Nashville. So she gets to experience.
Do they have goo-goos?
You know what? Maybe I can talk to Mr. Vasterling about adding goo-goo clusters.
I think
the audience would be really excited. I think that's
placement.
So Clara gets to experience all these different cultures, this life, and then she gets to watch the embodiment of true love with the main pas de deux that happens during the course of it. So this Christmas story of gifts, celebration, dreams, and aspiration all comes together in this lovely narrative of about an hour and 50 minutes.
See, it's perfect for kids. It's just absolutely perfect for the whole family. I love this.
Let's just fast forward a little bit and looking at the spring. What kind of, can you give us some catnip here in terms of what might be on your agenda?
I don't know how much time we have, but the next ballet that we are doing is The Sleeping Beauty. And so after the Nutcracker...
Nice.
Let me tell you how that goes. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, what we're hoping is that you're going to love the Nutcracker so much, and for us, Nutcracker is the first time a lot of people experience ballet, so we wanted to be sure we had a really great story for them to join us with the Nashville Symphony as well, with another Tchaikovsky score. So you get the symphony in both of these performances. And then in the spring, I'm creating a brand new ballet. I am creating a 45-minute one-act ballet that deals specifically with addiction, mental health, and recovery. We are partnering with agencies across the city of Nashville. We are partnering with the state of Tennessee. We are partnering with so many individuals to help bring awareness to this topic. We're generating community conversations. It's a brand new ballet with new music, new sets, new costumes, new projections. It's going to be an interactive experience for everyone, and that takes place at the end of April and beginning of May.
Which means a Christmas present would be a great season ticket pass for your family. Experiential gifts are what we're talking about this season, and everybody likes it. It doesn't take up room in your cabinet. It doesn't take up room in your closet or the garage, or it doesn't get returned. It's the thing that you can experience with your family all year long. So what about season tickets? Can they get those for Christmas?
Season tickets are still available right now. We have special packages for individuals who want to come in and buy either these 2 shows or even all 3 shows. So there's a specialized package for anybody that wants to experience everything we have to offer.
One of my mottos later in life is the best things in life aren't things.
I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll throw that on a pillow for you. I will. But I think of creating memories of coming to downtown, hanging out at bar lines, doing the spa, which by the way is on me here in just a moment. Oh, it's not. But to buy experiences, things that you can take that's not just Sunday. Nothing wrong with material things, but I think that this is a great extension of people that have been in Nashville for a while to it's not the same old thing, and you have world-class talent putting on world-class shows, and it's a great memory. You're creating a family memory, a group memory for nonprofit.
And that's what I was going to say, is maybe it's not experiences we're buying, but creating memories and giving people the opportunity to really start building traditions with their family, which I think is one of the most key and exciting things about our Nutcracker.
Oh, nice.
Well, congratulations. You sound like you got a lot on your plate. You're going to try to get through the holidays. The website again is
Nashvilleballet.com. We're not at .org. We are .com.
Okay.
Nashvilleballet.com. You can get tickets there or through TPAC's website as well.
Good deal.
And they are in org.
They are at TPAC.org.
We are so org. We're org. Hey, thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate it. Continued success to you. When we come back, we're going to do something. We talked about this. We talk about the spa here.
I know, all the time.
And how do you pronounce it?
Mokara.
I go Mokara because I got my Indiana accent, so I want you to take the lead on that. But it is a wonderful venue just upstairs, and I thought, how about if we do part of the show there and get all fluffy in the robes, and I'll be darned, we'll have robes on.
Speaking of good Christmas presents, that is not us in robes, but you getting to get gift certificates to the Mokara Spa here at the Omni, and just walking in the front door, you automatically relax and go sit and have a drink by the fireplaces, and then go upstairs to the spa. It is heaven in a fluffy robe. We'll be right back with all the goodness and our fluffiness.
Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Carmen at the Omni Nashville Hotel. Come see us at the Mokara Spa.
Nashville's Nutcracker returns to TPAC this December, presented by Nashville Ballet. This holiday season, audiences will journey with Clara and the Nutcracker Prince through Nashville's history and the land of sweets. Tickets at NashvilleBallet.com.
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 124-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit LionelNashville.com or call 615-455-9399.
So, you want to be a part of the Busy Bee team, huh? Well, how do you see yourself fitting into the organization? Oh, I get it. You want to be a weather bee.
My name is Royce, bellman at Omni Hotel. Please come and see us.
Happy Spaladay. Happy Spaladay.
I can't sing, so I'm not going to take.
I got another one.
We need people to stay with us, not tune out. But
dashing through the glow in a one-horse open robe. No, you don't want to do that.
Did we just lose our G rating there?
We kind of did.
You're kind of fun. You're kind of spicy today.
I know. I don't know what happened. I haven't slept in so long.
See nothing yet.
It's the holidays. We're getting so busy and so crazy. But if you're getting busy and crazy, the time to just take a load off and go to the Mokara Spa in the lovely Omni Hotel. We have Destiny Salaya with us. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
This is we're fine, but we're going to be better in a few minutes. I know that.
Yeah.
This has got to be your tax season-ish, right? I mean, because of holidays and people thinking about good gifts and all that. And I can't think of anything better. We talked about giving memories and experiences, and Mokara Spa here, been here 10 years. I've taken it in. My wife and I have really enjoyed it. Tell us what you got going upstairs before we go there.
Yeah, so a lot of people tend to want to relax while they're here at the hotel, and the spa is a perfect way to do that. I always say experiences are how you make people feel, and the spa does exactly that. So a lot of our guests, they can indulge in either facials, massage, body treatments, as well as hair services, manicures and pedicures as well. And this holiday season, we are going to be coming with 2 packages to offer a little bit of everything. And starting December 1st, we'll have the Spaladay Indulgence, which is going to be a hot stone massage with an exfoliating body scrub. And then Dashing Through the Glow is going to be the 50-minute facial with an exfoliating body scrub. And both of those body scrubs are going to be peppermint themed. So
nice. Ooh.
I wonder, and people always say, well, it's just spa. I want a good value. 90-minute spa. I love the fact that you can come here and be a local, by the way. You don't have to be at the hotel. I love this. Todd was telling me this. If you come to the spa, validated parking free.
Oh.
How about, look, coming downtown is like,
yeah.
And to do that, so there's that, which is fantastic. But you have different price points. And different services. It's not just rubbing your back.
Yes, we do offer a variety of different services, and it's never just the service itself. So a lot of guests, I think, when they go to other spas, they're just going for the service. The Mokara Spa wants it to be an experience. So you go there, you can come in as early as 9 o'clock, which is our opening time, and stay there up until closing time, which is 6 o'clock, Sunday through Wednesday. We are later open till 7, Thursday through Saturday. But you also get access to the pool and the hot tub as well as the fitness center. So if you want to spend the whole day at the spa, you are more than welcome to do so.
Nice. Well, do we have a guarantee that if we get a facial, that our skin will look like yours? I mean, I'm looking at the skin. I mean, do you actually partake of some of the skin products and stuff that you use at Mokara Spa?
Yes, actually, I did go to school to be an esthetician, so a lot of that stuff I do know. But yes, the Mokara Spa facials that we offer are wonderful, especially the hydrofacials. Take advantage of those, because that's how I get my skin good.
Your skin, oh my goodness, that is dashing through the glow. I mean, it really is. And so that really, if you see people with good skin, they didn't just get born with it. They literally take care of their skin with good products and good care. And now's a perfect time to go and take care of it before you go to your holiday party. Even before you go to your holiday party, go and get all the works done, right?
Yes, of course.
And I'm a guy. And I don't know, give me 1 or 2 popular packages. You talked about a couple that you offer,
good,
but just walk me, Spa for Dummies. That would be, so what, help me here.
Spa for guys.
Spa for guys. We do offer a gentleman's facial that's specific towards the skin of a gentleman. So they're going to go through exfoliating, especially if you have facial hair. You know, a lot of people or gentlemen don't really do skin care, and our estheticians really make it a point to inform our guests. So they always recommend products as well. We do have some men's skincare lines as well from Babor. So you can do a gentleman's facial for 50 minutes or 75 minutes, and they'll go ahead and inform you of what your skin needs.
We're going to continue this conversation in the comfort of, this is so good. I had this circled on the calendar the day we were going to do this, because the opportunity to be bask in the glow of the Mokara Spa is going to be, we're actually going to, we've invited ourselves. Okay? We may not be invited back. We don't know how this is going to go.
And we're not exactly the example of couples massage that you guys can experience, but in our own way.
I have so many things to say, so little time, but we do want to get upstairs. So you good? You ready to do that?
Yes.
All right. Through the magic of TV, we're going to go this way,
through the glow.
and then we're going to get under and then dressed again. Okay.
I'm just more relaxed just being here, aren't you?
How about this? I've got connections, Devon. This is my special gift to. No, anybody can do anybody can do this. But how we've been doing the show, I don't know, since 1984. Let's just go with that. And we've talked about the Mokara Spa here at the Omni Hotel. We finally have access. They've let us in. This will be the only time.
Yeah.
This will probably be a one and done. No, not at all.
No.
But what a wonderful, we're in the relaxation room.
Yes.
So welcome. My little holiday gift to you. And it's really on the company dime.
Self-care. Self-care is what we talk about all the time. And how many of us are so caught up in the holidays? I know that there's probably a woman in your life that has been cooking for days, that has been getting ready for family to come in, and she's doing so much stuff that's going to be behind the scenes. How do you benefit her? Well, right after the holidays, there's going to be a time for you to give some payback. And this is a perfect way for you to do it.
So we're back here, and let's talk a little bit more. You heard earlier in the show about all the packages and all this, but now we're seeing the vibe and all this, and it really kind of comes to life. So let's just kind of review a little bit of some of the alternatives, not only to sit here in the relaxation room, and you can have this for all day, even if you're a local, right? I can kind of loiter here, and you're not going to kick me out until...
No, you can go in and out even if you wanted to enjoy some lunch. You can go down to the facilities on the first floor, eat some lunch, have bar lines, or even have dinner and then come back up to the spa, go to the pool, enjoy time before or after your service. And there's just a variety of options, and we have some snacks as well. And lemon-infused water, complimentary champagne or mimosa, so you get to have a little bit.
Okay, now wait a minute.
You had her at mimosa.
Complimentary, mimosas. Okay, who knew? And all of that is included, and it is just first class. Once you walk into even the front door of the Omni, and just come right on upstairs to the fourth floor is where we are. And it's just, from the time you get there, you just feel pampered. It's just a whole different thing. And if mom or your wife, or maybe you as a couple want to come in and enjoy this, it's top notch. Now you and your wife have done this.
We've done the couples massage, which I like, which a lot of people are like, it's not back to back. You are kind of back to back, if you want to think about it. But you're in the same room.
Yes.
Right? And then you have two masseuses?
We call them massage therapists.
Massage
therapists.
Because nobody knows about how masseur.
Well, masseuse would be plural.
Masseuse.
I don't have a lot of culture in me, but so you can do that. So, all right, you can be intimidated by a spa. I've never done this before. So you kind of build down that barrier, and you just say, I would like a general massage, because I don't know what I need worked on. You got shoulders. So walk us through kind of what a basic massage would be.
Yeah, so I always tell people to book a Swedish massage, which is light to medium pressure. We also offer enhancement, so if you wanted to do a deep tissue enhancement, it would be area specific, so that way you're not experiencing the whole body, because some people don't like that. So you can really just modify the massage to your liking. The Swedish massage, the light to medium pressure, they'll work throughout your whole body, maybe focus on some areas that you want to work on specifically if you carry tension in your neck or back, or maybe it's your lower body. If you're an athlete, you experience it all over, and they can just work on that. And you can add the enhancements. We do have quite a bit of enhancements. So we have like a hydrating foot quench, we have a nourishing hair treatment to help with hair growth, CBD enhancement, and Arnica hot towel.
CBD enhancement. Did you hear that? That's nice.
So all of those can kind of just make it more accommodating to what you want to receive instead of just, well, I'm getting a massage. This is your experience. We want it to be for you. So you can just modify it in that way.
The back, the shoulders, a lot of people that don't get massages a lot or treat themselves once or twice a year, the tension in the shoulders is, I often say I have Skittles in there, because they'll find, the therapist will find a spot and just like not leave that spot. And I'm like, because it's something to work out, that and the lower back. So I also like the fact that you can work with the therapist and talk through. I kind of like to start heavy, firm, and then if I wince, you can back off. But right, I mean, you're the customer, you're at the controls of what you want.
Yes, that's your experience. So the massage therapist will let us know if you do add any enhancements. I always tell guests, don't feel pressured, but if you do add anything, they'll let us know, we'll add it. And a lot of them end up just doing like a deep tissue enhancement because you don't want it all over. It might be a little intense in some areas, but just like you said, in your neck and shoulders, you might have some knots that they will work on, and that'll be like the deep tissue.
And just for those people, I know that when I took my mother and my aunt to get a massage, they were very, very modest, and they were very concerned about levels of undress, and they were not comfortable. Can you explain that so that the people who are coming in, like if you have mom coming in, she's in her 70s, she says, I'm not comfortable with that. You can determine your levels of undress.
Yeah, so we always go through the guest experience first in the locker room. I always talk with people like you'll undress to your comfort level. They are going to get your back area, but you can talk with your massage therapist. If you're not comfortable with certain areas, they will work around that. And in addition to that, we offer these robes in various sizes. So if you need it to be like more relaxed, you can. We offer slippers. If you don't want the slippers, you don't have to take them. But really, it's your experience, so we just want to make sure that you're comfortable. So if you need to undress to a certain level, do so. If not, we can accommodate.
One thing you have to keep in mind when you book a massage is if it's at 2 p.m., don't show up at 2:03. Okay, right? I mean, there's decorum. Be early. Expect to spend more time here because you can use the pool free of charge. You can use the hot tub that's outside, right?
With the pool, yes.
Free of charge. Even if it's 50 degrees, you can go out there.
Mimosas, free of charge.
Stay hydrated-ish, free of charge. There's saunas inside the men's and women's locker rooms, so that's something. So don't feel like you're going to block off an hour or two of time and then you've got a 4 o'clock. Give yourself a little breathing room because you're going to want to hang out here, right?
Yes. There is a lot of times where we have people that are doing the conventions here at the hotel. They don't have a lot of time, so we always tell them, stick around after. Maybe, enjoy the pool or the sauna, come back because you have that access. If you have to go to your meeting, if you have to go do something, you can come back to the spa and still enjoy that. And we always tell our guests arrive, 30 to 25 minutes earlier, but we open up at 9, so you can come at 9 o'clock and enjoy those mimosas at 9 o'clock.
Well, okay. What about the booking an appointment or getting a package? Does it expire? Can I get it for Christmas and it's good until May? What are some of the limitations or expectations of buying a package knowing you're not going to burn it probably before Christmas?
Yeah, so we're offering those packages for the season of December to Christmas. We would be willing to accommodate because people are busy during the holidays, they're celebrating with their family. And we also have weekly specials, so it's not over with the season of Christmas. You can always enjoy our weekly specials, which we offer Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So it's not just a one and done experience. You can enjoy discounts, especially for locals. We offer 10% off for locals to just come experience the spa at any time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You buried the lead. We're locals.
Discounts for locals?
Goodness.
Yes,
Yeah, that's very smart. Very good incentive.
And you think about bridal parties, you know, anniversary things. Maybe you're having, I always say, you know, when there's a 50th anniversary for mom and dad, and this is a perfect place to say, hey, we're going to do a 50th anniversary for mom and dad. Let's send them for a day to the spa together. You know, gifts are always a tough thing. You go, what do? You know, you just go buy them a little something and hope it works. This always works.
Validated parking free. That is a huge, you're saying, I don't want to deal with coming downtown. I'm a local, don't know where to park, haven't been there in a while. What you do is you take out all the excuses.
Yes.
Which is perfect.
Yes.
Which is what you want.
Free mimosas.
Did we mention the mimosas?
I'm just saying.
Anyway, well, this is fantastic. We're going to enjoy a massage. We've been doing that, and we're going to hang out here. And again, this isn't just a holiday thing. Valentine's Day is coming up.
That's right.
Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
This is a 12-month cycle.
Yes.
And I would also think that you probably need to know that you can't necessarily book 24 hours out. You probably have to give yourself a little bit of lag time, wouldn't you think? I mean, maybe you get lucky.
Yes, we always recommend at least like 3 weeks prior, but we're always welcome to give us a call. We'll accommodate. If we have that time frame, we'll be happy to get you in.
Happy to get you in. And we'd be happy to see you here at the Mokara Spa in the Omni Hotel Nashville. Free validated parking, just this beautiful relaxation room, and free mimosas. I mean, what else was free mimosas and free?
Complimentary snacks and beverages over here as well. Use of the facilities of the pool all day. So.
And complimentary champagne if you don't like the mimosa part.
Yes.
Tell it quickly before we go, because we're going to drift off to sleep with the massage. The culture of the people that you employ here, the level of expertise, the expectation of the customer experience. What's that like? And talk about the Omni expectation.
Yeah, so the Omni expectation. Omni means all in. So the Omni Hotel is all in. Our staff is always there for that experience. The standard is high, and we like to keep that standard. And for our guests, we're always going to be all in. Whatever you need here at the spa, whether it's the mimosa, whether it's accommodations for your comfortability, we will always accommodate. So the guest is number one, always.
Nice.
Well, it's been a fun show. This is a great way to end. I don't think I don't know what appointments you have the rest of the day, Devon, but
this is
you ain't
it.
making them. You might as well clear the slate. But it's been fun. We've been able to talk about bar lines and what's going on there with the Jack Daniel's whiskey tour and trail. We've had the Nashville Ballet, and then we finish off with a wonderful experience here. You've been a wonderful guest. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. You guys enjoy your massages.
Thank you, Destiny. And thank you guys for watching. We're a Taste of Nashville. We're a monthly adventure, and our friends over at the Lionel Trains exhibit, you've got to see that. Nashville Ballet is sponsoring the Lionel Trains exhibit. And
is that going to be, is that in the hotel?
That is in the lobby of the hotel. And I'm telling you, there used to be just one place to go in a hotel to see Christmas decorations. But now the Omni Hotel has upped their game. It's going to be awesome all holiday long.
Yeah, and we have one more show before the end of the year. We'll have a Christmas show. We'll get all decked out about that. And I feel if you've enjoyed these shows or you've missed some of them, it's going to be a real treat for what we got going on. And it's the people behind the scenes, Chris and Al and all those others that are going to work on the show and make us look better than we are, which we appreciate, right?
Always. Always.
Well, thank you for watching Taste of Nashville. For Devon, I'm John Dwyer. Have a great holiday season, and we'll see you next month.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.